In a time-honored land illuminated by the radiance of the Roman Empire, specifically within the region of Phrygia, a young boy enters the world. His path is fated to traverse the shadows of enslavement, destined for a life bound in chains. This boy's name is Epictetus, a figure who not only left an indelible mark on history through his resilience, but also emerged as a luminary of wisdom for generations to come. Emerging from the depths of servitude, a beacon of enlightenment glows within Epictetus, setting him apart from many of his contemporaries who surrendered to the bleakness of their destinies. Despite being shackled by circumstances beyond his control, Epictetus refused to relinquish his spirit. His freedom of thought persisted even when he was sold as a slave to a Roman named Epictetus, a secretary of the Emperor Nero. Under this master's demanding and rigorous discipline, Epictetus endured arduous tasks. However, it was within this crucible of adversity that Epictetus' true character began to take shape. One fateful day, as Epictetus unleashed a surge of anger, he wrenched Epictetus' leg to the point of excruciating agony. Yet, even in the face of unbearable pain, Epictetus did not yield. Instead, he calmly responded to his tormentor, "If you continue, my leg will break." Unperturbed by the brutality inflicted upon him, Epictetus seized this moment as an opportunity, a lesson that would become the cornerstone of his philosophy. This experience reinforced a fundamental truth: while we cannot always control the circumstances that befall us, we do have agency over our reactions. Epictetus embraced this principle, propelling him to delve deep into the realm of philosophy, particularly Stoicism. He possessed an insatiable thirst for wisdom, finding solace and guidance in the words of philosophers who came before him. Even though his body bore the scars of the whip and the cruelty of his circumstances, his spirit remained unchained and liberated. As time progressed, the trajectory of Epictetus' fate took an unforeseen turn. The tyrannical reign of Emperor Nero, who had tormented him, eventually crumbled, bringing with it an unexpected transformation in the course of Epictetus' life. After enduring the reign of ancient times, Epictetus finally attains his long-awaited freedom from the bonds of slavery. Yet, as the shackles fall away, he is faced with a pivotal decision. How shall he shape this newfound life bestowed upon him? Epictetus, driven by a yearning for wisdom and guided by the philosophical lessons that sustained him during his enslavement, makes a deliberate choice. He resolves that his journey will be one of enlightenment, a quest to illuminate others with the knowledge he has gained. Setting his sights on the historical teachings of philosophy that had been his refuge in times of bondage, Epictetus embarks on a path to impart inner peace and resilience to those around him. He relocates to Nicopolis, situated on the fringes of the Roman Empire, where he establishes his own school of thought. His objective is both modest and audacious: to assist others in discovering the strength to navigate adversity, mirroring his own triumph over challenges. In Epictetus' school, both the affluent and the humble find inspiration. He does not merely share theoretical teachings, he lives them authentically. Despite the scars etched upon his past, he radiates an aura of tranquility and fortitude. Every lesson, every utterance from his lips embodies the same wisdom that once liberated him from suffering. Epictetus imparts a timeless truth: genuine freedom resides not in external circumstances, but within the depths of each individual. He recounts an anecdote wherein a troubled man seeks his counsel after losing a considerable sum of money. Epictetus, unwavering in his serenity, poses a poignant question: if it were your neighbor who had suffered the loss, would you be equally distressed? When the man concedes he would not, Epictetus gently points out the folly of worrying over personal losses. He compels his students to introspect, to reconsider their priorities, and to unearth their innate resilience. The core of Epictetus' teachings remains crystal clear. Irrespective of life's vicissitudes, the power to choose one's response remains potent. He imparts the truth that true freedom and strength are rooted in the autonomy of individual choice. With every word he utters and every lesson he imparts, Epictetus challenges his pupils to recognize the boundless agency they possess, the capacity to shape their own destinies, even in the face of adversity. You might be curious about how Epictetus, a slave, managed to encounter Stoicism and acquire the wisdom that would transcend his era and circumstances. The answer, while simple, holds great significance. Epictetus stumbled upon philosophy through his master. Despite the cruelty of his former master, Epictetus, he was not an ordinary individual. He had served as Nero's secretary, the emperor of Rome, and his interests extended beyond his position and power to include intellectual pursuits, such as philosophy. Epictetus could have remained a mere slave, yet his intelligence and curiosity did not go unnoticed by Epaphroditus. It was Epaphroditus who introduced Epictetus to the teachings of philosophy, particularly Stoicism, which altered the trajectory of history in an unexpected manner. Through Stoicism, Epictetus discovered a new lens through which to perceive the world. He grasped the idea that he couldn't control the external circumstances of his life, but he could govern his reactions to them. He realized that his true value lay not in his social status, but in his character and ability to maintain inner peace amidst chaos. This journey wasn't an effortless one. It demanded discipline, introspection, and an unwavering determination to apply these teachings to every facet of his existence. Each time he faced a setback or his dignity was trampled upon, he turned to the words of philosophy for solace. The teachings reminded him that while he couldn't control the world, he had dominion over his own mind. Thus, Epictetus, once a slave, transformed into the master of himself through the conduit of historical philosophy. He discovered an inner strength that remained unshaken by slavery, poverty, or adversity. Though this narrative hails from a bygone age, its relevance endures in our contemporary world. We should not underestimate the value of wisdom amassed across centuries. These age-old teachings have played a pivotal role in sustaining and advancing our civilization to the present day. With this in mind, let's distill 3 essential lessons from Epictetus. Control your mind. Recognize that while external circumstances may be beyond your control, you have the power to shape your thoughts and reactions. Inner worth over social status. Your true value lies in your character and ability to maintain calmness amidst turmoil, not merely in your social position. Resilience amidst adversity. Develop the strength to face challenges with discipline, introspection, and an unwavering will, allowing you to maintain serenity even in the face of hardships. These treasures of ancient philosophical thought undoubtedly hold the potential to enrich your day-to-day existence. The initial lesson emphasizes the sphere of control you truly possess within the tumultuous currents of life. Epictetus urges us to concentrate our energies on the facets we can indeed govern, our judgments and actions, while recognizing the uncertainty and uncontrollability of everything else. Rather than battling against the tide of life's challenges, he directs our focus toward our inner thoughts and decisions, which is where our true power lies. Next, he imparts a lesson on adaptability, advocating that we cease demanding events to unfold as we desire. Instead, he advises us to embrace circumstances as they unfold, ushering in prosperity by aligning ourselves with reality rather than resisting it. This approach, he emphasizes, leads to a path of tranquility and genuine liberation. With these 2 guiding principles in mind, we approach the third and arguably most potent lesson of all: authenticity. For Epictetus, authenticity serves as the cornerstone of his philosophy and the essence of Stoicism itself. In his view, it matters not your societal status, material wealth, or external appearance. What holds significance is the manner in which you lead your life, how you confront challenges and honor your inherent nature. Through each lesson, Epictetus issues a challenge to his students, encouraging them to introspect and reevaluate their priorities, thereby discovering the wellspring of their inner strength. The message resonates with timeless clarity. Regardless of the curveballs life hurls your way, you retain the agency to determine your responses. Genuine freedom and true strength are rooted in the choices an individual makes. Remember, no matter how daunting your circumstances may appear or how harshly life tests you, there will invariably exist individuals elsewhere who are grappling with even weightier burdens. This isn't to incite a competition of hardships, but rather to kindle a sense of gratitude. Even if your current days don't embody your peak moments, you've yet to reach rock bottom. Focus your energies on what you have the power to transform. Admittedly, this path is no stroll in the park, yet squandering your energy by resisting the inevitable serves no meaningful purpose. If this video has shed light on any facet of your life or offered you a fresh perspective, kindly express your thoughts in the comment section below. I invite you to explore 2 more videos brimming with wisdom from history in the upcoming installments. Until then, take care and continue your journey toward enlightenment. A concrete conclusion and take on the legacy of Epictetus and his Stoic philosophy, it resonates deeply in modern times, offering a timeless approach to facing life's complexities and challenges. His journey from a slave destined for obscurity to a beacon of wisdom and serenity is truly inspiring. Epictetus's emphasis on self-discipline, the ability to control our reactions to circumstances, is a powerful lesson that remains relevant. In a world where so many elements are beyond our control, he reminds us of the importance of directing our attention and energy to what is within our domain, our own minds and actions. It allows us to find a sense of inner peace and independence no matter what happens around us. Epictetus' approach to adaptability is also extremely pertinent. He urges us to embrace reality instead of fighting it, to find ways to thrive amid uncertainty and constant change. This teaching resonates particularly in our rapidly evolving era, where the ability to adapt and find opportunity in the face of adversity is an essential trait. Perhaps the greatest lesson Epictetus offers us is the emphasis on authenticity. In a world often obsessed with social status and superficial appearances, he reminds us of the enduring value of who we are on the inside. The pursuit of true self-expression and personal integrity can guide us toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Ultimately, Epictetus' philosophy challenges us to take responsibility for our own happiness and cultivate an inner sense of strength and balance. Its teachings transcend times and cultures, offering a practical guide to a life well lived, regardless of external circumstances. Epictetus' wisdom is a powerful reminder that even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, we have the power to choose our responses and find meaning in our journey.